Hello. Oh, wrong screen. Hello. How are we all? Happy Friday, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hope you can hear me and see me. I'm going to crack on as if you can. Tonight, I feel this is well earned this week. We're starting with a new one, which is it's called Salt Drip DDH NEIPA, and it says there thick. That's a new describing word I like to use for beers that I like. Used to be can't see through them, and I want them to be thick as well. It doesn't seem especially thick, but I described beer last week as chewy, so let's see how we get on. Yes, that's got a bit of bite to it. Now I will place this down on my new coaster. What do we think to that, people? Fancy ass coaster. I've got another one as well. Hey, that's Stuart from Wolverhampton has made me them and sent me them the other day, or today, or yesterday. I don't know. Recently. Who have we got in? We've got starting off. Oh, I'm going to sneeze at some point. I apologise in advance. Juggler, evening having to miss tonight, but have a good stream. Oh, wow. This is the perfect opportunity for someone else to win the quiz. This month could be the one. Stuart, evening from mild and windy Wolverhampton. That's the very same Stuart that made the coasters for me. Thank you very much, Stuart. They're fantastic. I love them. It is a mild Sheffield as well, but it's been a bit rainy today, which has hampered my progress on Megatank 2.0, which you can just about see behind me. I think I've done quite well. I've made some progress this week. Oh dear. All the framing's done. I just need to add all the boarding now. It's just a case of putting together, chopping up with a saw all the bits of plywood. But I can't do that because it's been raining all day and I need to do it outside because that's the only place I've got enough space for it. So, a little bit disappointing, but it is what it is. We've made progress. I'm happy enough with that. Juggler has left a like on the way out. Thank you very much, Juggler. And remember, if you're here, it's free. But you do have to leave a like. That's the one thing we ask for. Hello, says Stevie P. Nice to see you. Nano Reefer, the Spider Keeper, hit Liquid Rubber for the win. Yeah. Yes, a few people commented they liked my Liquid Rubber song from my latest video. I thought I'd trial it before doing the Liquid Rubber sponsored video, just in case they didn't like it. But you seem to be quite into it, so there we go. A nice can full of it. I do like to say that. Salty and bitter. Oh my god, I'm sold. It's not salty. The brewery's called Salt. But I do like the can. AV good. Phew, I should have checked that earlier. We should play Pouring a Pint of Visiting John at the start of the stream. Tim Reptile. Oh, my eyes going. I've got this weird eye thing where my eyes going. I can't control it. Evening all, Tim Reptile. Not seen you for a while, Tim. Nice to see you back again. I want coasters. Well, you need to get in touch with Stuart. I don't know if you're planning on putting them into production, Stuart, but they are fantastic. That's rather nice. I love having coasters I don't use. Yeah, I must admit, I've actually now got 3 coasters here. And I realised just before I tidied up before the stream that I've gone all day with various drinks on my desk and not used any of them once. But I'm going to make a concerted effort to use my coaster tonight. Oh, God, I'm going to sneeze again. I haven't actually sneezed already, so don't know why I mean again. Need to look at a light. No, it's not happening. First time catching a live, says Jacqueline McMillan. I've got lots of food except in my basket from your website. Well, check out on payday. Excellent. For those of you who are likewise inclined, that doesn't even mean anything. I'm trying to say I got more plants, so we've restocked on plants a little bit. So if you're interested, go and check it out. Reinhard's here, but not for looking. What? Okay, I don't know what that means, but thank you for stopping by anyway. Aquatic Moose, mega hi, hello. Watching from Glasgow, should I say horrid and wet. That's kind of what Glasgow's like. Hello from Canada, says Angela's Angels. Do you want some snow? No, thank you. We had some snow last week, actually. I'll be here, but not for long. Right, that makes more sense. It's sad when humans are no longer required to make catchy songs. That'll be to do with my... I mean, I was required. I had to prompt the thing to make my song for me. They were my lyrics. Oh, dear. I bet if you put a larger version of the coaster up the side of your discus tank, they might lay it. Do you know what? That was what I was thinking. The first thing that came to my mind was, that's pretty cool. I like that. Breeding slates are quite common in the angel and discus world, where you just have like a longer version of that, so maybe like 3 of them high with my logo on, leaning against the tank, and then your discus or your angels can lay on them. I thought that'd be cool. That'd be a nice thing to sell. So I'm now... I was going to say I spent all day. I didn't spend all day, but I spent some time today investigating laser engravers to see whether or not I could do that myself and make it the next thing I offer. Chris Cook, nice to see you. Tim's not been around because we have a reptile shop now. Wow. Excellent. Oh, you'll need to tell us more about that. We could do some kind of collab where I visit your reptile shop and look at your reptiles. What else would I do? Sometimes things come out of my mouth before I've fully thought them through. Sometimes. Most times. Coasters are in production. I emailed you 2 other examples. Did you? I did not see that. I wonder if you're going into my spam now. Something doesn't like it. I don't see anything. Let's save that for later, Graham, eh? What do you think? So, for tonight, what have we got for your delectation? I thought I'd maybe take you on a little trip round the fish room and show you all the things that I've built and broken this week. Ahead of a kind of midway through a video of trying to get that to a point where I'm starting to waterproof it. And I can show you all the other things that I've broken and had to temporarily fix. We'll be doing the quiz because it is week, 3. It is week 3. Week 3 of 4 for February quizzing. So Juggler's not in, so get the points in. You might win a prize this month. And then we'll do the Eliminator after that. Maybe even a wee bit of bingo at the end. And in between all those things, answering your questions. So whatever you want to talk about, we'll try and talk about those things. Greetings, Fish Fam. How we doing? Scott, nice to see you. Scott was here, physically here in this building the other day. I hope all your fish are doing good. AI still not great at lyrics. Yes, I told it to. Cheers. I told it to write me a song about building a fish tank, and it wrote me a song about putting a fish tank in a boat for some reason. So I thought I'll just use my own lyrics. As Mickey's there saying the aquariumadventures.co.uk, so if you do want some plants, some food, some whatevers, I've got this monstrosity to pay for, so all your support is very much helpful. Is it coming? Is my sneeze coming now? The anticipation. No, it's not coming. Lee from Bolton, nice to see you, Lee. Nope. Plenty of plants in the basket as well. Nice. Just not long added discus to my aquarium, so sat watching you while mesmerised watching them. Yes, it's quite often said of, especially new discus keepers, that your TV gets a hell of a lot less love when you first get discus. But that kind of goes for all fish tanks, I think. Quite often you will spend a lot of time looking at them. That's one of the things I'm thinking of doing down here is swapping out my fish room chair for a fish room hammock. Peak laziness, basically. Good job making a song. You're special and talented. Thank you. Of course, the song was AI. I'm so old, I was wondering if one of your kids started a band. No, none of my kids are particularly musically inclined. Well, my daughter sings, and my wife plays drums, and I own a guitar. Several guitars. We'll go as far as that. My blue diamond angels spawn every few weeks. I can't keep up with them in the fry. Well, send some down here. I've got a big ass fish tank to get through and fill up. Aquatic Boosts, hello. I've already said hello to you, but hello again. Thanks, Fishkeeper. Nice to see you. Stevie B still here. Aquarium Deliriums. Is that code Mal sent me still valid for Jacqueline for 10% off? I don't think it is. But you know what? We might have another code we could use. What's my website called again? Aquarium Adventures. In my building phase that I'm going through, I've used almost a litre of wood glue. And I think the majority of it's on my hands and my keyboard, because I keep doing it in little breaks from work where I'll go and I'll do something and I'll come back and I'll type it and I realise all my keys are now all gluey. It is glue, honest. So it's a little bit harder to get going. Right, what am I looking for? I've immediately forgotten what I was doing. Coupon codes, that was it. Mal sent me is no longer available. That ended the end of the year. Shall we make it available for a few more days? So I've got no way of checking this, but the deal is, if you want 10% off on my website, you can use the code MALSENTME. What are we in? February? Until the end of the month, till the 28th, to get and enjoy 10% off anything at Aquarium Adventures. I think anything. Oh, food. It's just food. You get 10% off any food purchases until the end of the month. But the deal is, you have to go and subscribe to Aquarium Delirium as well to then make the code valid. I've got no way of checking that, so this is an honor system. You just have to do it. So the code that Mal put in earlier, Mal sent me, will get you 10% off any food at aquariumadventures.co.uk until the end of the month. Is that going to make me sneeze? Oh, just sneeze already. No, it's not happening. Your arm is looking better. Will Mega Tank 2 be injury free? Yeah, my arm. I have almost completely recovered from the burny, skinny removal part thing. And I've been operating both a chop saw and a freehand electric skill saw thing, and have all my fingers. I did, however, while I was building part of that a couple of days ago, fall off it as I was trying to. I wasn't actually trying to do something on this. I'd knocked something off the top which had knocked a water pipe out, so I was trying to climb up to get it, and I fixed it. And then I missed my step as I fell back off and caused a bit of a disaster, but we'll show you that in a little minute. We'll just finish off saying hello to everybody. Reply to your emails. I will check for it again, sorry. You're more than welcome to lots of fry. They're beautiful, but so many. All of these almost about to sneeze faces are hilarious. I'm not loving it myself. There's so many memeable faces. Yeah, I suppose that is true. Don't do that. Come on. Again, this. Oh dear. This is on the honor system as well. Right. Shall we go around and around. Go away, you. Should we go around the fish room and I'll show you a couple of things. Oh, there you go. That's what I look at. Oh, Inception. Right, so there's this tank, obviously. I can never remember if this works or not, so I'm going to go over there and tell me if you can still hear me. Can you still hear me? Can you still hear me? Can you still see me when I'm 64? Now I can't see the screen, so I don't know if you can hear me without coming back. That's weird. Anyway, this is what we've got so far. We are fully done with the framing. Completely framed out. What we've got is the 12-foot mega tank, front to end. Front to end. I'm a native English speaker. End to end, 12 feet internally. So I must keep reminding myself to use that. It's the internal dimensions that are 12 by 2 by 2. So we've got two windows, which are essentially 6-foot windows. Everything is glued to do with the tank. So this part here is the actual tank. So it's going to go all the way down there. And it's completely glued up, which is one of the main lessons I learned from last mega tank. I've also learned we need more supports in for where we put in the plywood, so there's just nowhere for plywood to go. Again, up here we've got supports in. Everything's glued, so even if something doesn't work here, it's not going to go anywhere. So I am, touch wood, 100% confident that this will not leak. There you go, you heard it here first. This will not leak. We've gone through 450 of these screws. We've gone through 100 that are 80mm and about 50 that are 30mm. Under here we're going to have the puffer tank, filtration and breeding tanks, and under there some more storage. So what happened was, I was climbing. Let me just go and check you can actually hear me. Yes, you can hear me. Brilliant. Oh, bollocks. Oh, shit. Never mind. That's fine. I had the epic forethought to put in an extra water line, so it was a complete spaghetti junction behind here when this was racking, because over the years, whenever I needed a new airline or water line, I would just kind of I'd reach in behind and pull something through and go, yeah, that'll do, and I'd put in another tap. So I've tidied that all up, so I've not gone central air, but it's tidy. And I put in an extra water line here, because I thought, oh, I'll probably need this for, make it easier for filling this tank and doing an auto water change system if I want to do it. But then I dropped a bit of wood on it and smashed the thing, so it pissed water everywhere. So I was up here trying to fix that and turn the water off, because there's a tap here. And then I stepped down off this onto normal mega tank and knocked. I've got all these. This is the old racking system, which is just big metal bars basically, and I knocked one of them over and it fell into my sump and smashed it to smithereens. The overhead sump that I had on actual mega tank, or OG mega tank. And then water was just coming everywhere, and I'm on the ground and writhing in pain because something landed something sharp on my bum. So I've had to kind of cobble together this kind of wet dry filter trickle system thing to keep my biological media all good in there. I've got some more down here that I need to do something with later. But yeah, it's just a bit of a pain, so I've kind of knackered that. But otherwise, this I'm really happy with, because if you stick a level on it at any place, I don't know if you can see that, Bam, level. Bam, levelish. Bam, level. Levelish. I'm taking levelish as a good enough. So that will be my view, which I'm pretty happy with. And what I'm thinking of doing is running, like, the beauty of having things that are wood and really, really heavy is I can screw into them. So running like a big steel ring or something here to mega tank on the other side and having a hammock in between. I think that'll be pretty epic. Because then also the thing about the chair, as much as I love my chair, it doesn't have to get in the way. So it's great when you just want to sit and look at things, but when you want to do jobs, you're constantly shuffling around trying to get around it. It's a bit of a pain, whereas a hammock you can just go unhook, done. And I must admit I don't use the chair as much these days now that I use this as my office, because that's where I put my bum. So that's what I'm thinking. What do you think, peeps? Hopefully you heard some of that. Right, let me scroll back and see. I have all my fingers, I feel targeted. Well, you know, with my luck on DIY recently, and just generally existing, falling over a lot. Hello, camera, I'm here. There you go. My wife was quite worried about me. She was expecting me to lose a digit or two. Scott saying, so Scott ordered some fish, or we used me to order some fish. No deaths so far. Excellent. Even though the I always read that as Indominus Rex. Even though the Indominus Rex have disappeared amongst the woodwork, I wonder if we'll ever see them again. Yeah, I was thinking that when I couldn't see them in the bag, that was quite worrying. I thought, you're never going to see these again. Yep, yes, yep. Hopefully that's the can you hear me time. I love that he has no idea whether we can actually hear this, and he's never checked, but he's still just talking through it all. The build is so impressive. I bought loads of wood, still saw and had big plans, but it's all just sat there. That's the thing. I upset somebody in work the other day because I was talking them through this, going, the amount of difference that's made actually planning this. So me making that 3D model, even though I have tweaked some of it in real life, it made everything so much easier just to go out and like cut, right, I need 27 lengths of 62 centimetres, done. The planning process made everything so much easier and so much faster. It just became a case of, right, I've got half an hour, I'm just going to go and cut wood for half an hour, and then, right, I've got half an hour, I'm going to go and screw bits of wood together for half an hour. Made it so much faster and so much easier, and really quite enjoyable. Whereas, as much as I enjoyed like building Mega Tank, it was, right, I need a bit of wood this long, screw it in, measure what's left, right, I need a bit of wood this long, screw that in, right, and now what, I want to go this way, so I'm best get another bit this long. It was a lot of jumping between the various jobs of the measuring, the fitting, the cutting. It felt like it took so much longer, whereas this has just been like bash, 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 done. Really happy with it. Spaghetti Junction is a great band name. Now, how would you access those lines behind the tank if ever necessary? Well, I can still get at them. So there is a gap behind the tank. And because it's only 2 foot wide, I can lean over and reach the majority of things. But the majority of the termination points are much more easily accessible. So I've moved all the, like the air pump and the valves and stuff, I've moved to the side of the tank so I can access any of them. So if need be, I can just completely remove a line, add a new one and run it round. I should be able to get most things. I've made it just enough, the height just enough that it's below all the power sockets and stuff, so that was epic forethought. It's just planning makes it so much easier. Yeah, so that's how I upset my colleagues at work who are project managers. I was like, why don't we plan things at work? This would go so much smoother if we did projects with some planning. They were like, hello, we do plan. It's just you don't ever pay attention to the plans. That's next year's Graham's job to worry about. I know, that's future Graham. Screw that guy, he's an asshole. Or 5 years from now, Graham, who'll be even more angry at 2025 Graham. I mean, I've tried to appease future Graham. We should be fine. We should be fine. Maybe I can make a maintenance access door at the back for interior repairs. No. So, the underneath, the middle section, I've deliberately not put a back on that so as I can get through under there and access things as well. So, I have thought this through. This is not my first rodeo. It's my second rodeo. I still think you should change. Yeah, so when Scott was here, we were talking about we should have made half of the base of the tank glass, so as I could have maybe just made a wee bed underneath and just looked up and seen all the fish swimming over my head. Mega Tank 3, Scott. Mega Tank 3. That's what we'll do. Right, we're doing the quiz in about 3 minutes. Oh my god. So let me put in the code. Remember, it's just for fun, everybody. But why not get involved? We're going to play the quiz in about, 3-4 minutes. That's the link has just been posted in the chat. It's looking great, thank you very much. I've never used a hammock, but I've seen mishaps of them. Yeah, I think there's a bit of a learning curve with hammocks, and I don't have the best track record with hammocks. We had a garden hammock once, and I used to work night shifts, and I remember thinking, I got home from a night shift, 7 o'clock in the morning, thinking, oh, that's quite warm outside, I might just sit in the hammock for 5 minutes. And then woke up at 4 o'clock, bright red on exactly half of my face, because I'd fallen asleep like this, and the sun had just completely burnt one half of my face, so I spent about 2 weeks being a two-tone grey. I was like that guy out of the Joker, out of Batman. And I also fell out of a hammock that I did once when we were camping. And I'm pretty convinced I broke my back, but everyone else assures me that I wouldn't have been able to walk had I broke my back. But it was very painful, let's just put it that way. The right side of the tank is always going to be just a tiny bit lower than the left side. If it's only level-ish on that side. Level-ish is pretty good for me. And it's only not level-ish right at the top. It's where it matters, it's perfectly level. So this one was like following a flat pack build. A little bit. Yeah. So, let me show you. Let me show you. I'm sure there's a song in that. Stevie P, how dare you? So this was the original plan for Mega Tank. So some of the changes I've made are, for instance, I have only done 3 of these here in the middle. I have done these in a stepped fashion, where it goes that height, then that height, so as I can get a little bit more rigidity as I span them across. I have done these the other way around, just so they're a little bit stronger, but I would have been fine just doing them like that, I think. And at the back, rather than it just being one big expanse, I've just made 2 frames and butted them up together. I've also added a few extras in. Oh no, I did have that in there. Okay, I just haven't followed my own plans, basically. I was going to say I've added extra ones here and here, so as I've got something to butt the plywood up against, which we're missing on original mega tank. So I've just added a bit more, and then obviously I haven't done the internal supports here. I've just left that blank, just so as I've access behind if I ever need it. And then I'm going to board out these bits left and right, so that'll have a little bit more what's the word I'm going for? Just look a bit neater, I guess, and a little bit more rigidity. So a few people have commented saying, "Oh, you should put in some battens here so as it stops it falling one way or the other." But I'm going to actually board all this up, so that'll do the same job as that. Yeah, and then it's worked really well because nothing under the tank is using screws for support. It's just the whole thing's in place. All the weight is actually on wood. It's only when you get to here that I've obviously had to use screws that will support some of the weight of the water. But I think we'll be good. I'm loudly confident. I think it's going to happen. Prior proper planning prevents piss poor performance. Makes it less likely. Let's not say there's a word. There's always a way to cock something up properly. Adam, refrain from using foul language. Is there a way to take piss out of the trigger words? Probably. We'd have to go into Streamlabs, wouldn't we? Is it Streamlabs or is it the other one? Who is it that gets upset about it? It's Streamlabs, isn't it? So if I log into Streamlabs with YouTube, oh God, nope. I need to remember where the language filter is in Streamlabs. Zeri, please refrain from using foul language. I'd be worried being so close to the glass tanks. What, in case it breaks, or just me dicking about up there? What would it be under banned words? No. Cloudbot? Word restrict words. Okay. The blacklist. It doesn't even have piss in it. Is FSC effing wanker? Why is that in there? You should be allowed to say wanker if you want. The piss isn't even in there. Okay, I'm just going to spend a lot of time on this. We'll maybe do this another day. Do the colours signify load? No, they signify lengths of wood. So that I can then create another spreadsheet. You know I love a good spreadsheet. Where is it? That, oh, now I've lost OBS, so I don't know if you can see that. There you go. Yeah, so all these colours are different lengths of wood, and then how many of them I need, and then how many of that length would fit into one big length. So I was trying to find the most efficient way to cut them all with the fewest bits of wood. So I think that ended up with saying I needed 56 or 57 pieces. I was too short. I had to go and buy 2 extra bits today. But that's what we're going for. Right, are we about ready to do the quiz, people? I think we have only 10 people playing tonight. Juggler's not here and nobody wants to make the most of it. I was thinking about printing it. Because I've butted it all so close together, it would just come out as one big... You wouldn't be able to see the individual planks, so I will mess around with it. Access the profanity filter settings within your Streamlabs and add those to the permitted list. Right. There's a time and a place for stream messing about with, and it's usually not midstream. So, last warning, that's not what I meant. Last chance for everyone to join quiz. The Google mod does not like the W word. Oh dear. I don't see a permitted list though, I only see a blacklist. I could just turn it off. There you go. Let's see if that works. Ten people, so you're saying I've got a chance. Yes, shall we look at the current standings and see what you've got to beat everyone? Quiz, we're in February. So after 2 weeks, this is the standings. Again, I can't see any more of this. So False Inspector is in front, Stevie P close behind, and then there's quite the gap to Texas Tom, who I've not seen yet tonight. And there you go, you can see the rest of the top 10 for yourself. Right. Are we ready, people? We're 7 minutes late for this, so let's get on with it. Good luck, everybody. Remember, 20 questions. Questions 10 and questions 20 are gambling questions. Do with that what you will. Good luck, and let's get this started. We've got lots of points up for grabs. There's 19 people in, so that's a fairly decent one. How many people have we actually got here? 40 something, 47 people here. Only 19 people playing the quiz. Quick, everyone, get in. You can still win big points. Question 1. What child's game is infamously played using the creepy robot on Netflix squad game? Is it Simon Says, Musical Chairs, Hide and Seek, or Red Light, Green Light? What child's game is that's hard for me to say. Infamously played using this creepy robot. Slanjivar. Cheers. Let me just move that out the way a wee bit. There we go. You think it is either Simon Says or Red Light, Green Light. It is indeed Red Light, Green Light. Lemoy was first in there, 88 points. John, Jack, Mona Lee and Gas Musk all missing out on that one. The turning off the filter seems to have worked. Question 2. Which is older? Stonehenge, sharks, Saturn's rings, or Tyrannosaurus Rex? Which is older? Stonehenge sharks, Saturn's rings, or Tyrannosaurus rexes? Stephen says, crap, I bet it's sharks. Well, 5 people think it is sharks, but more people think that it is indeed Saturn's rings. It's sharks. Sharks are one of the oldest animal groups in the world. They've endured for almost 450 million years. Much older than dinosaurs. We have to look to outer space. Saturn's rings come pretty close, an estimated 400 million years old. But the sharks are 50 million years older. Zenny rocketing into second place. Shadow in third. I know nothing, clearly knows something. Takes it into fourth. Question 4. No, 3. What is the real first name of this intergalactic Star Wars movie villain? Is it Andor, Amidala, Ashoka, or Ashoko, or Anakin? Who be that? I'm treating myself because I did manual labour this week to my all-time favourite, Heathen from Northern Monk. I feel like a proper man now that I've worked with wood. Almost everyone thinking it's Anakin. Almost everyone right. Of course it's Anakin. A few fast ones too. Lots in the 80s. I'm doing well. Question number 4. Traditionally, vampires burn in sunlight, but in the Twilight Saga, what happens to the Cullen family of vampires? They turn into a dark shadow form, they sparkle, their eyes glow red, they fade, becoming transparent. So, if any of you are 14-year-old girls, you'll know this. Hey, very good, Adam. Adam says, vampires suck. Mandy has never seen this movie. Well, they were books as well, so, you know, this is highbrow. This counts as highbrow. What do we think? 12 of you think they sparkle, which seems unlikely, so therefore must be true, and is. I too have never read or seen Twilight movies. But it turns out they sparkle in the daylight. Who would have thunk it? The Cullens vampire family don't burn, instead they sparkle. Stephanie Meyer's unique, softer take on the sunlight-affected vampires depicted them as having skin that reflects like diamonds. There you go. Shadow taking first place ahead of Zenny and I Know Nothing in third. Very nice, this one. It's very nice. I can't believe Northern Monk still won't sponsor me. Question 5. This president was known for saying the phrase, speak softly and carry a big rock, gun, stick, or whip. This is for our American chums, having recently been President's Day or something. Oh, it's either gun or stick, according to chat. It is stick. Speak softly and carry a big stick, you will go far. Cornerstone of his foreign policy. Well, so true. Zenny into first place. I Know Nothing. Stevie P making an appearance in the top 3. Shadow just dropping out. Aquatic Mist will sponsor me. Yay. for alcoholic adventures. Question 6. If all the Earth's water was in a ball, what would the radius of the ball be? 7 kilometres, 70 kilometres, 700 kilometres, or 7,000 kilometres? If all the Earth's water was in a ball, what would the radius of the ball be? Is it broken, or does nobody know? Oh no, we're getting some votes now. Apparently, if it helps, that image was to scale. So that is all the water. That's the fresh water, and that little dot's the lakes and the rivers. Don't know if that helps you or not. Even tie between 700 and 7,000. 700. Question 7. Which of these songs was not included on Pink Floyd's 1973 concept album The Dark Side of the Moon? Was it Shine On You Crazy Diamond, Money, Breathe, or Us and Them? What wasn't on The Dark Side of the Moon? This is for the people of a certain age. Well, quite the even split. But I can tell you that Money was on The Dark Side of the Moon. Breathe was on The Dark Side of the Moon, so it's between Us and Them, and Shine On You Crazy Diamond. Shine On You Crazy Diamond was not on Dark Side of the Moon. It was on Wish You Were Here. Zenny remains top, even though she didn't get that one. Angela, yay for blind guessing. See, there's always blind guessing. Number 8. What is the title of the 1995 Tupac Shakur album, released while he was serving an 8-month prison sentence? This one's for the youth. So we've had 70s, this is 90s. All Eyes on Me, Me Against the World, Tupacalypse Now, or Till the End of Time. I mean, even if it wasn't C, I want it to be Tupacalypse Now. You think it's All Eyes on Me, or maybe Me Against the World, possibly Tupacalypse Now. It's not Tupacalypse Now. Or maybe Until the End of Time. It's not that either. It is Me Against the World. Considered his greatest album by some. Lamoy got it, Angela got it, Timbo got it, Crash got it. Chris and Jacqueline got it. Question number 9. Which Toy Story 3 character was supposed to appear in the first film, but the necessary animation technology didn't exist at the time? Was it Big Baby, Stretch, Ken, or Lotso? Ooh. Oh, quite the split again. Big Baby, Stretch, or Lotso. It was, in fact, Lots of Hugs, Lots of Hugging Bear. It was originally meant to be in, but the technology to render his fur just didn't exist at the time. So, as Stevie B says, I'm guessing Lotso because of all the fibres. You are guessing correct. What's that done to the scores? Has put you in first place, Stevie P. Well done. With 454 points. Second is Angela with 446. Lemoy in third place with 424. There's not a huge gap though from first place all the way down to way outside the top 10. It's only like less than 100 points, I think. Okay, I can't count. It's about 100 points, which isn't bad because we're about to embark on our gambling question. This is the one where you can bet any amount of your current points for question 10. If you win, you get extra points. If you lose it, you lose those points. But if you don't bet anything, you can't win anything. So it's up to you what you want to do. I will give you a cryptic clue when I click this button. But good luck, everybody. Question 10. Let's play a game. So this is a question about games of some kind. Is it an easy one or a hard one? Therein lies the conundrum. Scott says Saw, but no, it's about games. Introduced in 1974 by toy manufacturers Milton Bradley, this iconic game is called Connect the Dots, 4 Connections, Connect 4, or 4 in a Row. What did they call this when it first came out? That's... because obviously we all know it as Connect 4 now, but when they invented it, what did this get called? Too easy, says Lisa. Scott has clicked the wrong one. This is too easy, everyone will get it. For some reason, almost everyone's gone with Connect 4. Even though that's what it's called now. Was I not clear? I feel we're going to have a lot of unhappy people, or a lot of people with no points. The correct answer... Only kidding. It's Connect 4. Of course it is. It was a nice easy one for you. It's more about who answered fastest and who was brave and bid all their points. Stevie B was brave. He has doubled up, as has Angela and Lemoy. Shadow. Press the wrong button. Graham, sir, I will find you. For real, I was going to get violent. Hey, I've got to have a little fun too, you know. Nobody's out there making quizzes for me. Well done, everybody. Question number 11. Which fictional album is Spinal Tap promoting on their US tour during the film? This is Spinal Tap. Slanjava. Cheers. Cheers. I'm now treating that as like a prompt to drink. I'm like one of Pavlov's dogs. What is the name of the fictional album they're promoting? You think it's Smell the Glove, not Intravenous de Milo, Shark Sandwich, or Bent for the Rent. Although 4 of you went for each of those, it is indeed Smell the Glove. The 1982 Spinal Tap tour is in support of their new album Smell the Glove. Lemoy takes first place. Who's Lemoy? I've asked this, I think, every week that you've played. I'll remember eventually. I might write it down if you tell me this time. Question 12. On February 20th, 1962, who became the first American astronaut to orbit the Earth? Was it Alan Shepard, Buzz Aldrin, John Glenn, or Neil Armstrong? Who was the first American astronaut to orbit the Earth in February 1962? Ooh, Alan Shepard's getting quite a lot. And I think Alan Shepard might have been the first American in space. Neil Armstrong was the first American on the moon. Buzz Aldrin was the second American on the moon. Therefore, John Glenn was the first to orbit the Earth. I think that's right, anyway. Following Alan Shepard and Gus Grissom, John Glenn was the third American in space, but the first to do a full orbit of the Earth, which he did 3 times. There you go. Imagine him being like one of the first astronauts, like, whee! I'd be scared shitless. Stevie P in number 1. Lemoy and Angela still in the top 3. But you know, anybody's game still. Unlucky for some. Question number 13. Here we go. What infamous gangster led the so-called St. Valentine's Day Massacre in Chicago in 1929 against the rival gang, the Northsiders? Was it Al Capone? Was it Babyface Nelson? Was it Bugsy Siegel? Or was it John Dillinger? If I go with my gut, it's wrong. If I go against my gut, then I would have been right. I can't even trick myself into the right answer. So go with your gut and then toss a coin. That's all you can do. Al Capone, Babyface Nelson, Bugsy Siegel, or John Dillinger, what do you lot think? Most of you think it was Al Capone. He was a Chicago gangster, so that is correct. Well done, most people. Top 3 all getting that one right. Timbo making it into the top 3, Lemoy second, and just breaking the 1,000-point barrier is Stephen P. Question number 14. What does the C stand for in the humanitarian agency UNICEF? Is it care, children, central, or common? The United Nations International Emergency Fund. What do we think? It's not showing me what you think, but I can see that 7 of you think it's care, 12 of you think children, 1 person thinks central, and nobody's going for common. Nope. I think we're broke. Let's see if we're still streaming. We are still streaming. We just have to wait it out and hope it catches up. I don't know. Ah, there we go. We've caught up. It was children. Timbo doesn't love children. He clearly went for one of the other ones. We have 2 over 1,000, Stephen P with 1094 and Lemoy with 1049. Mandy, thank you for reminding us you're still here. I have these little moments every now and again where I'm like, oh, my internet crashed. Is anyone still there? So that's always nice. 10 extra points to Mandy. Question 15. What hit 1987 monster movie closes with the line, "One thing about living in Santa Carla, I never could stomach all the damn vampires"? Is it The Monster Squad, Fright Night, The Lost Boys, or My Best Friend is a Vampire? What closes with the line, "One thing about living in Santa Carla is I could never stomach all the damn vampires"? Four Monster Squadders, 3 Fright Nighters, 1 My Best Friend's a Vampire. The correct answer is The Lost Boys, of course. The Lost Boys obviously being a reference to the Lost Boys from J.M. Barrie's Peter Pan novels. Don't you know? Stevie P got it, Lemoy missed it, but remains in second place. Timbo in third place. Angela's not far behind, over 1,000 points as well, as is someone else, but moved too quickly, so I missed it. Zenny, how could I miss you? Sorry. So the top 5 are all just over 1,000 points and definitely in the running. No pressure. Question 16. Bass player for Dr. Teeth and the Electric Mayhem. What is the name of this Muppet? Is this Zoot, Animal, Floyd, or New Zealand? Lisa has no idea, so we're down to luck on this one, Lisa. Scott clicked the wrong one. He went with Zoot, but thinks it's Floyd. 9 other people think it's Floyd as well. But then again, 7 other people think it's Zoot. So, Animal was the drummer, yes. The correct answer is... Let's add a bit of tension. It's Floyd. Of course it's Floyd. Floyd Pepper is actually the adoptive father of Electric Mayhem drummer Animal. There you go. Who knew? God, there's like a whole canon to do with the Muppets. What's that done to the scores? Very little. Stevie P didn't get it, but remains in top spot. Zenny's in second now. Angela's in third. Oh, it's tight at the top. Zoot played the sax, says Adam. Yep, correct. Animal is the drummer. Yep. Aquatic News Network. I'll go with that too. I clicked the wrong one. Honest Guff. I obviously knew. Woot woot and stuff, etc. Yay. Well done, folks. So, in first place, we've got Stevie P on 1152, Zenny McGinger on 1104, Angela on 1096, Lemoy 1049, Timbo 1047. The rest of the top 10 aren't that far behind either. As we move into question 17. What is the capital of Bermuda, a British territory just over 1,000 miles off the Atlantic coast of the United States? Is it Bridgetown, Georgetown, Hamilton, or Kingston? There's a Hamilton near where I grew up, and it was called Hamilton. But Hamilton. Bridgetown, Georgetown, Hamilton, or Kingston? What is the capital of Bermuda? Oh crap, I think I went for Jamaica. Kingston is the capital of Jamaica. For those of you who incorrectly chose Kingston. But is it Hamilton, Georgetown, or Bridgetown? It is Hamilton, or Hamilton. Angela got that one and moves into first place. Zenny and Stevie P both missing out, but remaining in second and third. A lot of movement at the top. Question number 18. Are we ready? You're going to have to read this one on your own because I'm going for another drink. Question 18. Crash bang wall. Ow. What professional sport was Russian athlete Anna Kournikova famous for playing in the late 90s and the early 2000s? Figure skating, gymnastics, horseback riding, or tennis? What sport did Anna Kournikova play in the late 90s and early 2000s? One person thinks figure skating. Two people think gymnastics. One person thinks horseback riding. Horseback riding. Why is that called horseback riding? Are the people riding horse underneath's ridings? Horse front riding. Horse bum riding. But 16 of you think it was tennis. Of course it was tennis. Anna Kournikova, one of the most famous people in the world. This should just be about who answered it fastest. Her brief 8-year professional tennis career was cut short due to injury. She never won a singles title, but she did win 2 Grand Slam double titles. $70, 85 for Timbo. Zenny got it in 81. 86 for False Inspector. Mickey in 80s. So I thought there might have been a couple of 90s there. I thought that was quite an easy one. Mandy has some advice for Angela. Take what you can, when you can. These quizzes are a real emotional roller coaster. Not at all. Angela's still in first, Stevie P in second, Timbo in third. Still quite tight at the top. It could be anyone's game as we go into the penultimate question. Question 19. Who is the unsung third astronaut aboard the Apollo 11 lunar mission alongside Neil Armstrong and Buzz Aldrin? Was it Alan Shepard, Gus Grissom, Michael Collins, or Pete Conrad? Poor bastard. Who's the first man on the moon? Neil Armstrong. Who was the second man on the moon? Buzz Aldrin. Who was the third man on the moon? Who was the guy that stayed behind and did all the work? So 10 of you think it was Alan Shepard. Slanjivar. 2 of you think it was Pete Conrad. The correct answer was Michael Collins. He wasn't just a Irish person did things. It's Michael Collins, which 3 of you got right. None of you are in the top 3 though, but Jack Tank, Error 404 and False Inspector all move up knowing that it was Michael Collins. Right. Now you've got time to think about this. Is this going to be a hard one that everyone will get wrong? So maybe you should bet nothing. Is this going to be an easy one? You should bet everything. This is your final question of the evening. What the fuck did Alan Shepard do? He must have done something. Let's look it up, shall we? Alan Shepard was an American astronaut. He became the second person and the first American to travel into space. Then he became the fifth oldest person to walk on the moon at 47 years of age. Oh, that's how old I am. I could go to the moon now. Right, final question. You get a little bit of a cryptic clue to decide whether or not you want to go for it. Here it comes. Good luck, everybody. Last question. Question 20. This is a bit fishy. It's a fishy question. Known as the doomsday fish, as sightings of this deep-sea fish often precede disasters, what type of fish recently washed up on a Canary Island beach? Was it a paddlefish, a rudderfish, an oarfish, or a sailfish? And here go all the points, says Mandy. Then Lisa says, too easy. So that is a picture of said fish. What is it? So often the doomsday fish washes up on beaches just ahead of volcanic, that's not a word, volcanic eruptions, tidal waves, and they think it's because it's a deep sea fish that some kind of underwater event happens, spooking these fish, sending them flying to the shores, and they wash up, and then a couple of days later a volcano erupts or a tidal wave comes out or a tsunami or whatever. Aquatic News Network knows. Zen doesn't. Angela is better to burn out than fade away. Random Z Shorts has never heard of a rudderfish or an oarfish. It looks like a pool noodle. Well, you all think it was 4 of you think paddlefish, 3 of you think rudderfish, 10 of you think oarfish, 1 of you thinks it's a sailfish. Is that going to make a difference? Oops. Your winners are... in third place, I Know Nothing with 2,078. In second place, Timbo with 2,376. But in first place, with 2,458 points, Stevie P. The answer was, of course, oarfish. Stevie P wins with 2,458 points. Timbo in second, I Know Nothing in third, fourth SGH, fifth False Inspector, Jodie P in sixth, Zenny McGinger with 13 points. Oh, I kind of feel like if she was sat here, she'd be hitting me right now. Oh, ouch. Shadow with none, Jack with none, Mickey, Jack Tank, and Mona Lee making up the top 10. You know, what can you say? All you can say is spreadsheet time. So, let's get rid of that. Copy that. Minimize that. Go to that. So, with 1 week to go, here are the standings for February. Stevie P takes a commanding lead with 7,750 points ahead of False Inspector with 7,026. Jack Tank way back with 3,878. Texas Tom hasn't moved because he wasn't playing, so has gone down to 4th. Mona Lee's gone up to 5th. SGH, Tom and Jerry, Timbo, Error 404, and I Know Nothing making up your top 10. Everyone loves a bit of... Oh God, what's wrong with my eye? Everyone loves a bit of spreadsheeting, don't they? And I'm out of the top 10. Well, you know. Oh, Aquatic News Network is Texas Tom. Ugh, so you stop changing your name. I hope you didn't ship out the clock yet. Yes, there might be 2 clocks coming your way, Stephen. Now that I know that is indeed Tommy. Are you wearing like a shirt and tie and everything? My goodness. Your favourite part. Dee Dee sent me that oarfish reel yesterday, so thanks to Dee Dee. Ah, there you go. Every now and again you do get a fish question. What can we say? Right, big face. Let's get rid of the... Let's save that, shall we? So, there's only a few people can beat Stephen next week if you all turn up on time and do your thing. I just wanted to... Oh no, we'll keep that there, actually. We'll keep that there. So we will... I just wanted to show Stuart's artwork. This is one of his things that he has. Look at that, that's pretty cool. So obviously this is the one that he sent me, which is my logo printed on a slate coaster. He's got plecos printed on a slate coaster. Betterfish, that's pretty cool. I'm liking these. So I don't know... I don't know quite what the deal is yet, but Stuart and I will talk. You might be able to buy some of his stuff on my website, or he'll send you to his own website or something like that. But if he's starting to do them, I would be interested in a few of these, because these are pretty cool. That's nice. That's nice. They do look good. Also... Wrong button. Try that button. Also, big news. The person who designed these and all the other Pleco ones has got back in touch with me and said, "Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you wanted to sell them," despite all the times I said I wanted to sell them, and has now given me permission so I can list these for sale if you want any of these, if you want to buy them. I was just going to give them away as like prizes and stuff, but various different types. These are obviously the black and the white ones, but there's different colours and stuff. So they might appear as little extras on the website as well, which would be pretty cool. So yes. You hush, this new thing I'm doing is amazing and powerful. Even you'd approve. I'm all dolled up now, yes. Was there a picture of Connect 4 on question 10? Was there? Yes. Yes, there was. Question 10 was about Connect 4. Oh, dear. How's the BBA going in the discus tank? Well, I'll take a back seat and let it focus on the discus tank, and you can see it's buggered off completely. There is not one speck of blackbeard algae in this tank now. So I feel like I kind of over-egged the blackbeard algae thing, so I didn't want to make any more, but it's, yeah, completely gone. Completely gone. I like the coasters, they're really nice. Those are really cool. They are, yes they are. There's a hole in them, you can turn them into key rings. Yes. I'm not entirely happy with the hole on these ones, so I might have to redesign them a little bit, because that looks like it's just going to break. Any black with white spot plecos? No, not yet. There's like 4 or 5 different designs. Jody P has to run. Nice to see you though. You're just missing out on the Eliminator, which is coming up shortly. So, but those of you who are still here, what's happened here? Oh no, that's fine. We will quickly... No, that's not the button. He says, we will quickly, before going as slowly as possible, dive into the Eliminator. While everyone's still in the quizzing mood. The Eliminator is my other quiz, which is 10 questions in increasing difficulty. And if you get one of these ones right, if you win the Eliminator, you get an immediate prize. Immediate prize. You don't have to wait till the end of the month. Like I say, my posting schedule's like 4 to 6 business months. I've got a lot of stuff on. Very busy. So if you want to play the Eliminator, we'll start that very soon. And if we still have time after that and nobody asks any questions, we might even do a wee game of bingo. I'm going to spam my own chat with the Eliminator link. Am I allowed to do this? Oh, yes, I can. How many more of these before you switch programs? Let me count up what the answer is. We've got until the 12th of March. Nope, 30th of March. So we can do all of March, I think. I mean, I might still stick with it, but the free version for some things. But I think the free version limits it to 20 users, whereas we tend to get like 22 to 25, which would be a bit rubbish. But it's just not worth it for the amount of times it crashes. It's just not worth a couple of £100. Whereas I can get a free version that might crash every now and again as well, but it's free. So we're probably going to switch to the one that Jack uses on his stream come April. You can click any of them. They all do the same thing. Hans says, quick, someone asking questions. Don't want to do any bingo. Let's get ready to rumble. Let's get ready for the Eliminator. There are 14 of you ready to do the Eliminator. We will start this at past. So this is your 6-minute window to ask me any questions you want to ask. Well, I drink this really quite delicious beer. So this is Drip by Salt Brewery. Lovely. Delightful. Well, I'll tell you about my plans for the weekend. I'm going to hopefully get a little bit of a dry spell tomorrow and can get out and start cutting some of the plywood. I need to buy some more screws because I've run out of screws, but if we can get the plywood cut and in tomorrow, then we can get started with the waterproofing this weekend. I want to give it a good a good few days to let all the waterproofing cure before I start getting glass. I get glass ordered this weekend, which will probably come midweek, which means I can add the glass towards the end of next week. Give that a good few days to cure as well. So we could be like a week and a half away from adding water. Still waiting for Fluval. Fluval, if you're out there, still waiting for you to tell me exactly what you're going to give me, because I'm kind of ready to start ordering stuff. If they're not going to give me anything, which is fine, I just need to know. So I don't want to buy things for them to then send me them for free. How much is Megatank going to cost you since all the liquid rubber is free? Well, it's not free, but I have been tracking the costs so far, which isn't completely up to date. So that's what I've paid so far for the wood and the plywood. So we're at like 260 something there. I've probably spent, I don't know, another £20 on glue and screws, £90 on the liquid rubber, because that's come from the collab. And then what I'm thinking is, so this was my initial, how much is it going to cost, what do I think it will cost. I think I ended up getting something back off these guys as well, so I can't remember if this is after deducting the costs, because they sent me the wrong size, and then rather than getting the right size, I just said, well, I'll take the discount then. They sent me like 40 quid, so save some money there. If I don't go for a sump, I don't have to buy any of this. So that is £235 I don't have to spend. So that's if Fluval are really nice and send me a couple of FX6s, then I don't have to spend £200 on pipe work. Still expecting to spend £400 on glass, so I'm going to order that this weekend. 30 quid as silicone, liquid rubber is paid for. Do you know what? I'm thinking of not fiberglassing again and just going straight for the liquid rubber. I'm thinking of not learning the lesson from Megatank and just going straight liquid rubber. So far, it's cost me 350 quid. I'm expecting to spend another 400 on glass, another 50 quid on ancillaries like silicone and stuff like that. It's pretty good. I've done pretty well. I've saved loads on the wood cost by finding a local supplier that has done it a lot cheaper than I was anticipating. Because I was up at 376 on wood, and I've ended up spending over £100 less. The thing that's going to cost the money though is substrate, decorations, plants, fish. It's going to cost an absolute fortune to fill a tank that size with stuff. The substrate's the kind of I could make do with, like, I could make do with about 2 or 3 feet's worth of substrate that I've got myself, and then the rest of it just wouldn't be very good substrate, so I'd have to buy that. Plants, I can obviously supply my own plants, but they still cost me money, even though I get them a lot cheaper than retail. And fish will cost a lot of money. If I want to get a couple of key pieces of wood or something like that look really nice, they'll cost a fair bit. So the building of the tank to get to the point of where it has water in, quite cheap, quite reasonable. A hell of a lot cheaper than it would be for building out of glass, which is one of the things I keep getting comments, people going, why don't you just make it out of glass? I kind of explain this in every video, that it would be so much more expensive to build it out of glass, but No, this is my thing. I'm building it out of wood. I don't know. It's the costs are a funny thing because it's quite a. It will make money back because the videos I make about it will earn money, and it will bring me joy, and that in and of itself has a value. The fact that it's going to make my life easier because it'll be fewer tanks to look after. It'll be a cool thing to have, so I'll be happy about having a cool thing. I'm not in a massive rush, so I can, like for instance, I bought a load of pots of giant Val, and I know that'll propagate like just like crazy just by putting it in there. So I'll just put them in there, and I'll just wait until it fills up the tank. These Amazon swords in here, these were small Amazon swords. I will move them all over, and they will continue to grow and get bigger, and I can split them up, and I can get more of them. So it's not going to be like your Instagram tank where I spend tens of thousands of it just to make it look instantly amazing. This will be it'll be a grower, not a shower, if that makes sense. I made a fun shark quiz on quizzes. I just started playing around. If you want, yes, I'd love to. Yeah, send it to me. I'd love to have a play around with that. The liquid rubber wasn't free though. No, it wasn't. The bastard sent it from Canada, so it cost me 90 quid. Still cheaper than it was. I think they've ended up sending me about 300 quid's worth of stuff, if not more. Which obviously £90 is a lot less than that, so it's fine. You need to make notes on your. I know I do. I've got this is the online version. I've got an offline version that has a lot more than this. So this is why I can't remember if this is the post refund or pre-refund price. Have you ever kept anything with pea puffers? Mine hide all the time and are a bit skittish. I was thinking some neons as ditherfish. I have. I've kept them with shrimp, so that's a bit controversial. In that, if you have a decent sized colony, the adults are usually too big for the shrimp, but they'll pick off the shrimplets. But if you have quite a heavily planted tank, it usually will sustain the colony of shrimp and let the pea puffers have the odd shrimp. Coolie loaches, good with shrimp. And what else have I kept with shrimp? Autos I've kept with pea puffers. They've been fine. Autos, coolie loaches. I've tended not to keep tetras and things like that just because they'd probably be fine, but the pea puffers are just looking for things to nip the fins off, and whether that's each other or other fish. Neons as a ditherfish. Pardon me. I'd be tempted to get more pea puffers and have just a larger group of pea puffers to let them come out and be a bit happier. And the definition of crazy is that because I was thinking of not fiberglassing? Yeah, I know. I might fiberglass. I don't know. It's just this one is so much more sturdy than Megatank was. And I think using glue has made the biggest difference to the bits where that'll move, but I don't know. I prefer fiberglass. Yeah, I probably will. I'm not thinking about it. Not too bad on the glass. I think glass is something that really depends on your supplier. So I've got there a quote for 2 panels of glass, 2 6-foot panels of glass, 400 quid. The same sizes at different suppliers, almost double that sometimes. Not that's the cheapest one I've found. I've used them before, so I know that it's going to be decent. I'll be happy enough with it. But glass prices just seem to fluctuate so much. The same with wood prices. The wood prices, from what I was estimating to what I actually bought, it's a huge difference. the 2 extra bits that I had to go and get today, so that I think I ended up getting them for like £2.17 per length, and I had to pay £4.15 for the 2 extra bits I got, just because I went to the local hardware shop. I've kept CPDs, Endlers, cherry shrimp, pygmy cories, and rasboras with my pea puffer. CPDs, yes, I've kept them with pea puffers before. Endlers, I haven't, but yeah, if you have, that works. Pygmy cories, most cories, yep, they've been fine with the pea puffers. I just think pea puffers themselves, if you put more of them, that kind of brings them out of them shells themselves, if that makes sense. Inject CO2 and propagate the plants. Definitely, already planning that. My pea puffer eats the shrimp, as does mine. But I think if you get a good enough colony of shrimp, it can sustain that, if that makes sense. I have a mano shrimp with my 10 peas. That's it. Don't call them murder beans for nothing. You're not wrong. Hey, just saying, maybe learn lessons. You won't regret doing too much. You may regret not doing enough. Indeed. Is skipping the fiberglassing a cost, a labour, or something else? It is. What is it? So I would really like to do the tank with nothing but liquid rubber. So I'll show you what I mean. Fiberglassing is where you take the joins of the aquarium, wherever there's a joint, you glass. So it's the corners, it's where the bottom meets the sides, it's where the bottom meets the front, the back. Any joins, you put fiberglass. The liquid rubber version of that is this stuff. It's the geotextile, where if you have a joint, you run geotextile and you liquid rubber over it, and this is meant to allow a little bit of movement and retain the waterproofness. Now, the reason I think this didn't work in Megatank is because I didn't secure those joints well enough. They moved too much. And I can see it now. I can see it now that I've started building this one. I've gone back to the other one and looked at it as reference points and gone, of course that didn't work. So I didn't put enough. I made it too deep. So there was too much pressure. So that was the first thing. I didn't use enough support because it was as deep as it was. So that was the second thing. I also didn't use enough support for the plywood walls at the sides. So all along the back and all along the sides. In the middle, it's fine. But when you get to the corners, there's nothing actually holding on the edges of the plywood, because there's nothing to attach it to. So they obviously have just bowed out a little bit, which has created weak points, which this can't handle. And no amount of either this or, as you'll have seen from me doing it, no amount of this or fiberglassing fixes that, because when you get that amount of pressure, it just goes and moves again. So I think because I've built this one better and properly, I can get away with just this. But this was already... people were already poo-pooing this when I was doing it on the old one, so I'd like to do it again just to prove the point that it would work. But in the back of my mind, do I really want to have to eat humble pie several times and go, oh god, it's leaked again? Maybe I'll fiberglass it now, when I could just fiberglass it now. And also, because I'm now being sponsored by Liquid Rubber, do I want to fiberglass it and then liquid rubber over the top of it? Is that going to make them upset? But yeah, let's just do it. I don't know. That's kind of where I'm at. It's not necessarily a saving money thing. It's not necessarily a saving effort thing. It's about proving a point, because a lot of people blamed the leaks that I had in Megatank on liquid rubber, and I don't think any of the leaks on Megatank were because of using liquid rubber. They were because of me being shit at building fish tanks. And now I'm a bit better at building fish tanks. I think we'll be okay. Does that make sense? If we keep this up, he might forget the eliminate. Never. Let's eliminate people. Are we ready, people? No. That's where I was thinking for. So, yes, I get the R&D aspect. If you truly think it would work, try it for science. But, yeah, try it for science and be prepared to eat a humble pie. I would like it to just work, but I would also like to prove that it would work if you build it properly with just liquid rubber. Because so many people told me I was crazy, and I think it would work. I think it would work. I don't know. I don't know. Right. For those of you who are still with us, we're not going to have time for bingo tonight, but we still have to get through the eliminator. The eliminator is 10 questions, increasing in difficulty. There's the link if you want to play. We will kick off shortly. Get involved, that's all I can say. But yes, I'm still... I still don't know what to do. I guess that's where I'm conflicted. I don't know whether to go for pure liquid rubber, trusting my process that I've built it better and it will work and it will be fine. Because I guess that's the only way I will know one way or the other. Because I could build it with liquid rubber and it'd be fine. I could fiberglass it all and liquid rubber over the top of that and it would be fine. I wouldn't know if it was the fiberglass or the liquid rubber. So I kind of think I have to give it a go with the liquid rubber to give it a chance to fail. And then if that does happen, the liquid rubber people are going to be unhappy with me. They'll be like, oh, why didn't you fiberglass it? Well, I don't know what to do. Salient Aquatics has joined us. Hello there. What the damn hello is going on in here? We're about to have a quiz to separate the wheat from the chaff. Stephen's ready to win a third clock. No, your clock's just getting bigger each time. Aquatics users, it's a test of wits from masters around the world. I kind of think you should do liquid rubber this time because you've talked to also wanting to know exactly. The liquid rubber people have from day one said you only need liquid rubber. Do it. All liquid rubber. Prove them all wrong. I vote spite. Indeed. I mean, I would... So, if you do it as they say. Yeah, I would definitely be following their instructions. Boots and Cats has joined us. Right, you're just in time for the eliminator, which I'm about to press the start button on. For those of you who are very late, here it is. And here we go. Start the countdown. You've got 20 seconds. Remember, they get harder as we go. It's also a new liquid rubber. It's not just liquid rubber. It's Neopond liquid rubber. So it's for this specific solution. Question 1. In what Australian city would tourists visit this operatic landmark? Would it be Sydney, Melbourne, Canberra or Brisbane? Will there be a... Yeah, I'm going to brace the top and the corners and stuff. Yeah, definitely. What do we think? In what Australian city's harbour can you visit this operatic landmark? Everybody thinks it's Sydney. Because it's Sydney. Well done, everybody. We're all still in. Apart from the 6 people who fell asleep while I was talking about liquid rubber. Question 2. What is the common unit of measurement for the relative loudness of sound? Dolby, decibels, Lang scale, or sonics? Loud noises. Everyone has gone for decibels. Everyone is clever. Well done, everyone. They do get harder. They do get harder. Question number 3. What Disney movie turned musical is the highest grossing Broadway show in history? Aladdin, Beauty and the Beast, Mary Poppins, or The Lion King? Okay, we're losing some people. One person says Aladdin, 3 for Beauty and the Beast, no Mary Poppins, and 16 for The Lion King. It's The Lion King. Of course it is. SGH, Snafu, Corb, False Inspector, Timbo, Scat, Zenny McGinger, Error 404, Angela, Tom and Jerry, Stevie P, Lauren Lee, Lamoy, I Know Nothing, and Shadow. Still in. As we move to question number 4. Which of these iconic New York City architectural landmarks is the Flatiron Building? Is it A, B, C, or D? I do love it when Mandy says, ugh. That's the noise you make when you realise after you've answered that the correct answer is something else. We have 2 for A, the Chrysler Building. We have 3 for B. I don't know what that is. Nobody went for C, whatever that was. And 11 people went with the one that's shaped like a flat iron. So therefore they are correct. Denny, you got that right. Why were you that one? Snafu. Snafu's still in. Corb, False Inspector, Timbo, Scat, Zenny, Error 404, Angela, Stevie P, Mona Lee, and Shadow, all still in as we go to question 5, where they tend to get a little bit more difficult. Question number 5. What number key on a standard computer keyboard is used to type an asterisk? 3, 5, 7, or 8? If you wanted an asterisk, what would you hit? 3, 5, 7, or 8? Losing a couple more people. 1 went with 3, 1 went with 5, nobody went with 7, and 9 went with 8. 9 people move on. The people that got it wrong are using their mobile phones, yeah. If you're on PC, this is a little bit easier. You can just go, oh yeah, it's number 8. Snafu, False Inspector, Scat, Zenny, Error 404, Angela, Stevie P, Mona Lee, and Shadow still in. 9 survivors into the second half of the quiz. Number 6. Which character has been played by Benedict Cumberbatch, Robert Downey Jr. and Henry Cavill? Is it Sherlock Holmes, Iron Man, James Bond, or Superman? Dang it! You know it's bad when Mandy uses her worst swear words. Which character has been played by Benedict Cumberbatch, Robert Downey Jr. and Henry Cavill? You think it's Sherlock Holmes, except for one person. It is indeed Sherlock Holmes. We lost somebody though. We lost Zenny McGinger. Snafu, False Inspector, Scat, Error 404, Angela, Stevie P, Mona Lee, and Shadow still in. Benedict Cumberbatch is Iron Man. Question 7. Who is this pioneering 1960s fashion icon? Is it Bridget Bardot, Jean Shrimpton, Patty Boyd, or Twiggy? Who dis? Is an easier way of asking this one. Who dis? We have 1 Bridget Bardot, 1 Jean Shrimpton, and 6 Twiggies. It is, of course, Twiggy. Snafu, Scat, Angela, Stevie P, Mona Lee, Shadow. You're all making it to the last 3 questions. Number 8. Here we go. Which of the following describes words that imitate the sound they denote, such as splash, bang, or moo? Is it an illusion, hyperbole, onomatopoeia, or symbolism? Illusion, hyperbole, or hyperbole if you're Natasha Bedingfield, onomatopoeia, or symbolism. Oh dear. Oh, we're losing someone at least. Hyperbole or onomatopoeia? It's onomatopoeia. Which means we've lost someone, so we're going into the last 2 questions with Snafu, Scat, Angela, Stevie P, and Mona Lee. I don't think we've ever gone into question 9 with 5 people before. Scott says it was between B and C for me, and I went with the wrong one. Yeah, hyperbole is like over fussing a word, bigging it up needlessly. And onomatopoeia is the word that sounds like the word. Makes sense to me. Question 9. Are we ready? What 1990s cult sci-fi television series featured villainous creatures known as the Cro-Mags? Was it Sliders, Farscape, Babylon 5, or Roswell? What 1990s cult sci-fi television series featured the Cro-Mags? Oh, we've got a bit of a split. So nobody thought it was Roswell, so let's hope it wasn't Roswell. 1 person said Sliders, 2 said Farscape, 2 said Babylon 5. The Cro-Mags were a staple of Sliders. It's Angela, the only person making it to the final question of the evening. No pressure, Angela, but you're the only hope. Are you ready for this? This is where you could... I was going to say you could win a massive prize. This is where you could wait 4 to 6 weeks for a pathetic prize. But still, the kudos of winning. Only 3 different people have won this, I think. Question number 10. Here we go. Good luck, Angela, everyone. Type good luck in chat for Angela. Here we go. Question number 10. No pressure, but if you don't get it, we'll all look down on you. Question 10. Which country has the only national flag that doesn't have 4 sides? Suriname, Lesotho, Nepal, or Bhutan? Which country has the only national flag that doesn't have 4 sides? Suriname, Lesotho, Nepal, or Bhutan? That is a picture of said flag. Angela says, I don't know. Scott says D. Mandy says D. Rachel says D. Adam says C. What does Angela say? She says D. Bhutan. Aquatic Moose says B, just for fun. The answer is Nepal. Fell at the final hurdle. Oh, gutted for Angela. Kind of psyched for myself though, but gutted for Angela. Well played though. Well done, everyone. Yes, Nepal is the only country in the world that has a flag that doesn't have four sides. Who knew? Friggin' geography, friggin' fags, oh well. Nipple? Why are we saying nipple? Just had to check. No, you can't see my nipples. What are you on about? Darn flags. Well done, everybody. It's not that often we get so many people to question 9, though. So I was impressed that you did that well. Nepal. Oh, sorry, am I saying it wrong? Is it Nepal? Nepal. Nipple. Nepal. Ah, right, I get it. It's just me being mature. Was that sound effect really necessary? It's the greatest sound in the world when I don't have to send someone a prize for something. But yes, thank you everyone. Remember, if you are in the market in the UK for some plants, for some fish food, for some mediocre aquarium merch, some 3D printed tat, aquariumadventures.co.uk. I've got this shit to pay for. 10% off if you use the code Mal sent me and then go and subscribe to Aquarium Delirium. I have no way of checking, so honor system. You're quite right. Sat trombone is always required. Yeah, go and support my things, watch my videos, click on my buttons, there's things down there. I even posted some stuff for some of the members today. Will have seen some extra behind the scenes stuff of this. So if you want to join the channel, you can do that. If you want to subscribe, that would be lovely. If you don't want to do any of those things, just go and watch some of my videos. Be happy with that. After this, we've got probably Cold Water Aquatics is streaming. If you don't want to watch that, there's probably some stuff on my Discord that you can go and have a look at. You can say hello. We can send messages to each other. All that good stuff. But I'm going to go and have a pee first and foremost. I probably won't come back, but you never know. So if you hang around, I might pop up again in about 15 minutes. It's big pee that I'll be having. But for now, I'm going to click the button that says end. Whether I come back or not, who knows. Thank you for joining me, everyone. It's been lovely playing with you. We'll see you next week if I don't see you before. Bye. Oh dear. We are not going to get Sleeping Beauty again. Thank you for those of you who are still here. This is Aquarium Adventures Extra, the post-P stream. Mandy's gone, Stuart's gone, Lisa's gone, Rachel's gone. Can't remember Aquatic Missy's name. We're going to get the Sleeping Beauty again. We're not. Unfortunately, I just needed to pee, that's all. I have my 12-year-old daughter who's having a sleepover tonight, so the longer I stay down here, the better for my sanity. So we'll finish the evening off, quite literally, with the transient hazy DDH IPA from Northern Monk. I was just having a normal sized pee. Nothing mega about it. AA behind the scenes. There's nothing really behind the scenes to talk about. I'm still in the PC, but I'm making pizza and listening. Well, this is the bit of the stream where I get a little bit of a break. Why don't we have... We'll do the bingo, because I'll put it on because I can just let that run in the background and I don't have to be involved in it. Has Zen sent her... Oh yeah, maybe we could do that instead. Has Zen sent her quiz? If she has, I haven't seen it. I don't know how to see it. The funniest part last time... I thought we'd have moved on from that now. The funniest part last time was when your wife called and asked if you still had your clothes on. Because that makes it sound like I don't always have my clothes on. I always have my clothes on. I've never been so drunk that I've thought, I know what, I'll strip. That's just never happened. So I don't know where she got that from. That's all I can say. Lest we forget. I know. I've still got that saved up. I do watch it every now and again, just as a gentle reminder. 11 pints is too many, Graham. Because it is, it turns out. Okay, turns out we have 2 people that want to play bingo. Okay, let's knock that idea on the head. The extended cut. Yeah, well, if you want. It's really down to you lot. If you ask me enough questions and give me something to talk about, I could be here all night. The only thing I have to say is I have to take my wife to the train station tomorrow because she's going out with her friends in Nottingham. I get the day to myself, so I've got a whole day to crack on with this tank. Fish stuff, fluval, smart, auto. We'll send them, just in case I fall asleep, we'll send them to bed. Three people want to play bingo. Wow. I started a jarscape while you were gone. It will be water in the bottom portion as a cave, and terrestrial on top. Oh. What, like a jam jar? Doesn't make sense. I've sent a link to you on Discord, but I've never shared from mobile. I don't know if it's right. You have sent me a thing. The thing has turned up. Should we do Mandy's quiz? I already like it because just because of the name. Sorry, hang on. It's called Shark Week McQuiz. It's hard. Right, some hardened aquatic stream watchers are here tonight. I'm sure we can do this one. Can I play this as well? I don't know. What do I have to do? Use it? Play live? Continue. Cheers. Continue with Google. Why won't you let me continue with Google? I have read. Continue with Google. Oh, there we go. Please play live. How do I share it with everyone else? That's what I need to know. Just start it. There you go. Right. All 12 of you that are still watching. Oh, we've gone up to 16. I should do this like fake goodbyes all the time now. So join my quiz with the code 107481 or scan the QR code. I might do that actually, so I'm going to do that over here so I can play as well, because I've not seen the thing. I'm in. So we've got Shadow and Big Chief G. Stuart's still here. I'm going to give myself a helmet, because why not? I'll have a traffic cone as a helmet. I'll put a kilt on. Big Chief G, yeah, why not? I think it might be me versus you, Scott. Come on, Mandy, you're allowed to play as well. It's fine. See, this is what I really want, a quiz that I can play along at the same time as hosting. I really hope this works. Okay, I've claimed 100 coins. Don't know what that means. Oh, we've got Tom and Jerry. We've got Scat. I made this when Shark Week was on, so I wonder how much I even remember. So I'm expecting this to be shark heavy, this quiz. So this is the intimate quiz. So we have the normal monthly quiz, we have the eliminator, and then we have the intimate post live stream quiz, where it's just me, Scott, whoever Tom and Jerry is, and Rachel. We all play a little intimate quiz. Here we go. Good luck, everyone. Whoa, it's a bit loud. Which species of shark is the fastest in the ocean? It's the mako shark, surely. Which of the following is a way that sharks control their buoyancy? I'm going to gulp here. They were all correct. How do scientists determine the age of a shark? Doing this at our own pace. What long-tailed shark is this? That looks like a thresher shark. How many species of shark are there? Loads. I'm going to go 300 to 1,000. What sharks are used to walk on reefs? Basking shark, mud skipper shark, feels made up. Epaulette sharks, goblet sharks. The largest currently living species of shark known to reach what size? So that must be like whale sharks, enormous. Yep, not something like that. 8-year-old me running around my dad because Bob from works. What? Attempt a question you got wrong. Choose wisely. Oh, this is interesting. Which of the following is a way? They're all correct. Baby sharks are called pups. How long do sharks take care of their young after birth? They don't. When was the last megalodon presumed to be alive? This is like a Tommy question. Do I have my tinfoil hat on or what? I'll go with that one. Damn you. What of the following is also a cartoon lecture? I'm going to guess fish. It's a ray. Why does the hammerhead shark use its unusually shaped head for measuring caves? I need to make trapping prey swimming faster. Trapping prey? Really? What unusual thing can the bull shark do? It can survive in fresh water. What shark species fetuses employ siblicide? Sand tigers. Sharks belong to a fish group called hard tooth-like projection from the gill arch prevents large particles of his past the fishing. Let's go with that one. Yeah, apparently it's for trapping prey. Tap shark bursting detonation. I don't know which one it is. It's Viviparus, Oviparus. Oh, surprise, surprise, Zenny is winning. Which of these sharks is endothermic? How long have sharks been estimated to be on Earth? I know this one. 300 to 500 million years. Why am I last? Oh, I'm not last, sorry. Humans have 5 senses, how many of the sharks have? 6 to 8. Oh no, why did that? Oh god. Press the wrong one. It's bad. That was bad. That was a bad case. Second for some reason, which evolved longest ago in Greenland, I think. Oh, it was the goblin. Common shark in the world, the dogfish. Yes. So as a class, we had 56% accuracy. Oh, look at that. I'm taking that as a win. Because Zenny made the quiz. So, in second place, albeit with a good near 6,000 points behind, Big Chief G got 16,530 points. Then Tom Jerry, 15,220. Ahead of Shadow, 14,030. Ahead of Scat, 12,750. What does this mean? What do these mean? Because Scat has 2 of them. Shadow has 1 of them. Me and Tom Jerry have none of them. you have any more of them, let me know. I just want to show you some of the songs that I created.
Building an aquarium called Mega Tank 2 out of wood. It might hold water, but will I chop some fingers off? This is my second build. Have I learned any lessons? I'm saying no because I'll still use liquid rubber.
This was one of the early drafts.
Building an aquarium called Mega Tank 2 out of wood. Might hold water, but will I chop some fingers off?
Right, here's a fun game. I want all of you to give me one line of a lyric and we'll write a song together. I'm going to start with so that's the first line. Writing a song on an aquarium stream. Give me the second line. Blammo. Smash. Crash. Oh, bash. Bosh. Oh, I can't quite reach. Oh, okay. The encapsulate the what? The encapsulated life if a fish. Is this the real life? No. Come on now, you can do this. Oh! I've pressed the button. There we go. If we release this on Spotify or something and we all become multi-millionaires, I'll share it equally with all of you. Is this the real life? What do my quiz questions even mean? Is this just fantasy? Use the weird experimental lyric generator. No, because that goes horribly wrong instantly. Whereas I think we can get something that works for all of us here. Oh, it's overflowing. But Stephen, I'm going to use that as one of the lyrics. model. I think we should do Streamlabs as a suggestion. Support the channel with memberships, super chats, or tips direct to the creator. This is turning really emo. Harboring ideas in a divine net of gratitude. HARBOUR. I'm just going to throw in a liquid rubber. A liquid rubber. Oh. A liquid rubber. Liquid rubber for the win. Who is the creator? Do fish like pizza? Don't drink water. Fish pee in it. Going to copy all that and put it there, and then we're going to go create. Make it indie folkish. All right, okay, we can do that. Style of music, indie folk. Here we go. Here's the first one. This is your indie folk version.
Writing a song on an aquarium stream, the encapsulated life of a fish. Is this the real life? What do my quiz questions even mean? Use the weird experimental lyric generator model. Support the channel with memberships, super chats, or tips direct to the creator. This is turning really emo, harboring ideas in a divine net of gratitude. Liquid rubber, liquid rubber, oh, liquid rubber, liquid rubber for the win. Who is the creator? Do fish like pizza? Don't drink water, fish pee in it. Liquid rubber, liquid rubber, oh. liquid rubber for the wind.
I like it. Shall we see what the B side sounds like?
Writing a song on an aquarium stream, the encapsulated life of a fish. Is this the real life? What do my quiz questions even mean? Use the weird experimental lyric generator model. Support the channel with memberships, super chats or tips direct to the creator. This is turning really emo, harboring ideas in a divine net of gratitude. Liquid rubber, liquid rubber, oh. Liquid rubber, liquid rubber for the wind. Who is the creator? Do fish like pizza? Don't drink water, fish pee in it. Liquid rubber, liquid rubber, rose. Liquid rubber, liquid rubber for the wind.
Writing a song on an aquarium stream, the encapsulated life of a fish. Is this the real life? What do my quiz questions even mean? Use the weird experimental lyric generator model. Support the channel with memberships, super chats, or tips direct to the creator. This is turning really emo, harboring ideas in a divine net of gratitude. Liquid rubber, oh oh. Liquid rubber for the wind. Who is the creator? Do fish like pizza? Don't drink water, fish pee in it. Liquid rubber, oh oh. Liquid rubber for the wind.
Right, now you know what we can do.
Liquid.
I'm going to keep the chorus as liquid rubber, oh, liquid rubber for the win. I want a new verses. I want new verses. And then I want lots of different suggestions of styles. We can have post-punk, punk, rock opera. We can have all kinds of things. And then we're going to start off with This One Might Stay in My Head. Oh. I like my condom verse. I kind of want to type that in. I like my condom verse up above. I can't see your condom verse up above. I like my condom verse. The bop slaps, no cap. No, that's not it. Grabbing the first thought he got Grammy acquired. No. What is your condom verse? I can't see it. Always be safe, use a cover, but a condom won't work, so use liquid rubber. Always be safe. Use a cover. A condom
Slanjavar.
won't work. So use liquid rubber. Then we go into the first chorus: liquid rubber, oh, liquid rubber for the win. Second verse. What have we got? Come on, we can do something special here, people. Oh, I'm so glad that only the core people stayed on for the after party. This goes to prove anyone can write a song. No, it's not true, Stuart. You have to be special. It proves no one needs... No, it's not true. This is gold. I can't get you out of my head. Liquid rubber's all I think about. Okay, we've got that, Rachel. Can't get you out of my head. That's like a Kylie Minogue thing. I can't get you out of my head. Liquid rubber. What was it? Is all I think about. Okay. Fail safe in case I fall asleep. No, we can't have that. We've got to do this more often. I haven't laughed this hard in weeks. Okay. We've got to do something about Mega Tank's past fails and how liquid rubber will win for the new tank. Okay. Can't get you out of my head. Liquid rubber's all I think about. You failed. Sorry for the face. You failed me on Mega Tank 1, but you failed me on can't get you out of my head. Liquid rubber's all I think about. You failed me on Mega Tank 1, but on 2.0 it needs to rhyme with 1. 2.0 when we need the job done. We need the job done. You failed me in Mega Tank 1, but 2.1 we'll do the job. No. We'll get the job done. The job done. And then chorus. And then verse 3. Right, what have we got for verse 3? Oh, look at this. When glue don't work and you've run out of lumber, give it a try, use liquid rubber. That's like a bridge. Yeah, we're going to use that. Copy. Oh, no. Oh, no. Copy text. So this is like the bridge. I don't know why this makes me so happy. And then a final chorus. Thank you for subscribing, Kane Man Vlog. No, that. Oh, I like this. This is like a twist. Oh no, it's leaking. That sounds like Coldplay. Why is it? Oh no, we've run it. No, we're okay. We're okay. Oh no, it's leaking. Got that mega tank and big discus energy. I like it. Got that mega tank and big discus energy. Oh. I think, have we run out of... I think we might have run out. Right, now I need a style. So we did Indian folk. I like indie. I like upbeat jazz. Oh no, it's leaking. Rock opera. Okay, rock opera. Country. Right, let's see what we get. I'm genuinely excited as to what we get here. Experimental lovecore. Don't know what that is. Oh, it's got 2 for us so far.
This one might stay in my head. Always be safe, use a cover. A condom won't work, so use liquid rubber, liquid rubber, liquid rubber, oh, liquid rubber, liquid rubber for the win.
Bubbly-esque, this one.
I can't get you out of my head. Liquid rubber is all I think about. You found me on Mega Tank 1, but on 2, oh no, we'll get the job done. Liquid rubber, liquid rubber, oh, liquid rubber, liquid rubber for the win.
I like it. I like it. Let's try the other one.
This one might stay in my head. Always be safe, use a cover. A condom won't work, so use liquid rubber. Liquid rubber, liquid rubber, whoa. Liquid rubber, liquid rubber for the win. I can't get you out of my head. Liquid rubber is all I think about. You failed me on Mega Tank 1, but on 2.0 we'll get the job done. Liquid rubber.
I love that.
Liquid rubber, oh, liquid rubber, liquid rubber for the win. When glue don't work and you run out of lumber, give it a try, use liquid rubber. Liquid rubber, liquid rubber, oh, liquid rubber. Liquid rubber for the win. Oh no, it's leaking. Got that mega tank and big discus energy. But on 2.0 we'll figure it out.
I think this time next year, Rodney, we'll all be millionaires.
Liquid rubber, liquid rubber, oh, liquid rubber, liquid rubber for the win. Oh no, it's leaking. Got that mega tank and big discus energy, but on 2.0 we'll figure it out.
Right, we're going to do a couple more. Bluegrass, metal, hard rock, and new metal. This is what that sounds like.
This one might stay in my head. Always be safe, use a cover. A condom won't work, so use liquid rubber. Liquid rubber, liquid rubber, liquid rubber, liquid rubber for the win. I can't get you out of my head. Liquid rubber is all I think about. You failed me on Mega Tank 1, but on 2.0 we'll get the job done. Oh, liquid rubber, liquid rubber,
This is epic.
liquid rubber, liquid rubber for the win. When glue don't work and you run out of lumber, give it a try, use liquid rubber.
Whoever came up with that line, you deserve all the credit. The glue don't work and you've run out of lumber. Give it a try, use liquid rubber.
Oh no, it's leaking. Got that mega tank and big discus energy, but on 2.0 we'll figure it out. Liquid rubber, liquid rubber, liquid rubber, liquid rubber for the win. Oh no, it's leaking. Got that mega tank and big discus energy, but on 2.0 we'll figure it out.
Oh, that was awesome. Right, this is a slightly different version. This is the kind of metal my parents would approve of.
So use liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber for the win. I can't get you out of my head. Liquid rubber is all I think about. You failed me on Mega Tank 1, but on 2.0 we'll get the job done. Oh, liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber for the win. When glue don't work and you run out of lumber, give it a try, use liquid rubber.
I just love how the chord progressions it comes up with is just like, yeah, that'll work.
Oh no! It's leaking! Got that mega tank and big discus energy.
Oh no!
2.0
It's
will
leaking!
figure it out.
Got the big discus thing and
Liquid
energy!
rubber!
What do you think of this one?
This one might stay in my head. Always be safe. Use a cover.
Condom.
A condom won't work. So use liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber.
Oh. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber
for the win. I can't get you out of my head.
Liquid rubber is all I think about. You failed me on Mega Tank 1, but on 2.0 we'll get the job done. Liquid rubber.
Liquid rubber. Oh, oh, oh. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber for the win. When glue don't work and you run out of lumber, give it a try. Use liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Oh, liquid rubber.
I think I've gone above and beyond my requirements to promote liquid rubber.
Oh no, it's leaking. Got that mega tank and big discus energy.
Big discus energy, I like that.
We'll figure it out.
Right, last one before I go to bed, people.
This one might stay in my head. Always be safe, use a cover. A condom won't work, so use liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Oh, liquid rubber. Liquid rubber for the win. I can't get you out of my head. Liquid rubber is all I think about. You failed me on Mega Tank 1, but on 2.0 we'll get the job done.
Liquid rubber.
Liquid rubber.
Right, sorry, I'm going to dial this one back. Just for Mandy.
This one might stay in my head. Always be safe, use a cover. A condom won't work, so use liquid rubber. Liquid rubber, liquid rubber, oh, 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 oh. Liquid rubber for the win. I can't get you out of my head. Liquid rubber's all I think about. You feel me on Mega Tank 1, but on 2.0 we'll get the job done. Liquid rubber, oh, 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 oh. Liquid rubber for the win. When glue don't work and you run out of lumber, give it a try, use liquid rubber. Liquid rubber, oh, 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 oh. Liquid rubber for the win. Oh no, it's leaking. Got that mega tank and big discus energy. But on 2.0 we'll figure it out. Liquid rubber, oh, 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 oh. Liquid rubber for the win. Oh no, it's leaking. Got that mega tank and big discus energy. But on 2.0 we'll figure it out.
Last one. And then I have to go to bed. Oh no, hang on. I want to hear a solo acoustic
This
folk
one might
version.
stay in my head. Always be safe. Use a cover. A condom won't work, so use liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Oh, oh. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber for the win. I can't get you out of my head. Liquid rubber is all I think about. You failed me on Mega Tank 1, but on 2.0 we'll get the job done. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Oh, oh. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber for the win. When glue don't work and you've run out of lumber, give it a try. Use liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Liquid
Right, this is really the last one.
liquid rubber. This one might stay in my head. Always be safe, use a cover. A condom won't work, so use liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Oh, liquid rubber. Liquid rubber for the win. I can't get you out of my head.
I can definitely see myself
Liquid
like
rubber is all I think about.
driving down the road, just giving it.
You failed me on Mega Tank 1, but on 2.0 we'll get the job done. Liquid rubber.
Oh.
Liquid rubber. Oh. Liquid rubber. Oh. For the win. When glue don't work and
The slow song at the end of the night.
give it a try.
The lights come on.
Use liquid
Hold
rubber.
that one that's close to you. Give them a hug. Tell them you love them.
Liquid rubber.
You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.
Liquid rubber. Oh. Liquid rubber. For the wind. Oh no, it's leaking. Got that mega tank and big discus energy. But on 2Pio we'll figure it out. This one might stay in my head. Always be safe. Use a cover.
Use a cover.
A condom won't work.
Condoms don't work.
So use liquid rubber.
Condoms do work. Don't use liquid rubber on your
Liquid
penis.
rubber. Liquid rubber. Oh, oh. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber for the wind. I can't get you out of my head. Liquid rubber is all I think about. You failed me on Mega Tank 1, but on 2.0 we'll get the job done. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber. Oh, oh. Liquid rubber. Liquid rubber for the wind. When glue don't work, you've run out of lumber. Give it a try. Use liquid rubber.